What thou seest is this King James Version Bible that we are going to take a look at today. So Thomas Nelson had sent me this for the opportunity to do a fair and honest review. So we're going to take a look at this large print, thin line King James Version Bible and see what's under the hood. All right, so today we're taking a look at this King James Version large print thin line Bible. So it comes in this handy little dust jacket, and it's got some nice details on the front, little bit of information on the spine there, and then of course the details on the back. So I am going to leave that here for just a second. You can pause the video and take a look at what's on there. So again, as usual, nobody buys a Bible for the sake of the box, so get out of here! Well, that was pretty violent. So what do we got here? This is our Holy Bible, King James Version. So first thing you're going to notice right off the bat is this is the tan imitation leather. Now the cover, it's a little bit stiffer than normal. I would say this is a little bit more stiff. It's kind of like the NET Art Edition Bible has about that same sort of feel to it. Taking a look at the spine, I got a couple nice little decorations there, and then of course Holy Bible in what appears to be a nice Gothic print, and then of course the words King James Version right there. And the back has a nice little border around it, and that's about it there. If we take a look at the edge there, you'll notice that it is gilded nicely all around. And then, of course, taking a look here, you can see that it is Smith sewn. There's the headbands there. Nice brown for the headbands. Now let's take a look at the inside, shall we? While we're here, we'll flip her right open. We have our presentation page, first thing. Also note that this is a paste down liner. It looks like this is fairly... Oh, no, this is not strong at all. So the rip test shows that this kind of cardstock it's using for the liner isn't terribly strong, but again, for a budget offering, this is still really great. So we go past the cover page. Here's our Holy Bible containing the Old and New Testaments translated out of the original tongues and with the former translations diligently compared and revised. That's the title, the traditional title of the King James Bible. And of course, here's our dedicatory to the King James, to King James the First, I believe it is. Now, it's just the dedicatory. It does not include the entire preface to the reader, which is too bad. I would really like to see the preface including. It's only a couple pages. It's not going to add a whole lot. Come on, Thomas Nelson, let's put the preface in there. It's a great piece of history, and it should go along with the rest of the Bible there. So, of course, there's the contents. And then we get straight into the Old Testament. So this is a really straightforward text. There are no references in the text. It's a double column layout with the column being separated by a line. You don't see that very often, or at least I haven't seen that a whole lot lately. This is, of course, a verse by verse format. So each new verse is technically its own paragraph, at least that's how they are displayed here. We have our headers in all caps, and that gives you a couple clues as to what's in the paragraph you're about to read. Now, of course, the chapter numbers are listed there in a bold type font, and they are dropped over 2 lines, so you can very clearly see where the chapter additions are. We'll just flip through a couple pages here, just so you can get an idea. Now, as I'm flipping through the pages, I am noticing that they are kind of sticking a little bit. It looks like that gilding on the outside might be sticking a little bit. So a good way to kind of fix that is just to kind of roll it around a little bit. And that should loosen it right up. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Now, this edition is a red letter text. you'll see the red letters here in the New Testament where Jesus is speaking. And of course, if you don't like a red letter text, I'm sure this is also available in a black letter. If not, there's a couple other offerings for the King James in a black letter text. Now let's take a quick look at the ribbons. So this edition of the King James Bible comes with 2 ribbons. One to match the color of the tan cover. And then another one to match the gold color of the gilding and the writing on the cover. So 2 double-sided satin ribbons will come with this edition. So now as we flip over, we come to the end here. And we end at Revelation. Oh, a little too late. We end at Revelation 22. And the back matter brings us a 1-year reading plan. So again, you can take a look at that. This is your typical 1-year reading plan where you get a New Testament reading in the morning and a couple Old Testament readings in the evening. So 30 Days with Jesus looks like it takes you through a sampling of some of the readings from the 4 Gospels. And in 30 days, you can read through the entire story of Jesus and all the things that he had done through, right up to his resurrection there in Luke 24. So again, I don't think this is meant to cover the entirety of the Gospels, but to give you a sort of synopsis of what's happening through the life of Jesus as told by the 4 evangelists. Flipping the pages, we got a blank page there. A note regarding the typeface, again, a 2K Denmark Comfort Print KJV font. This is the, quote, Thomas Nelson KJV Typeface font commissioned by Thomas Nelson Publishers and designed by Aarhus by Klaus Krogh. Oh gosh, I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Anyway, you get left with a couple pages for the maps on a stocky card setting. And that's pretty much it. And that's the tour of the King James Bible large print thin line edition. So that's a tour of our Bible, the King James Version large print thin line edition. So just to give you an idea, I threw the box away. So its recommended retail price is $29.99, but that's just the recommended price, and normally you can find it for significantly cheaper online. At the time of recording, which may be a few weeks out from the time of publishing this video, it's currently available on Christian Books for $19.99, so a $20 Bible. Nice $20 Bible. Or on Amazon, it's currently listed at $25.99. And that's all in USD dollars. So for, you Canadian folks like myself, I'm Canadian. I'll leave the CDN numbers right here. All right, brothers and sisters, I hope you found this insightful. Until next time, we'll see you around.